reason, you see, the reason I believe that humanity is still primitive. Well, there are many reasons, but I think one of the reasons is that there is a pervasive corruption in human culture. And just like Pavlov's dog, you condition the animal by presenting it in certain situations. And that becomes its habitual nature, and it becomes a slave. In other words, it responds to certain stimuli. Now, if we take human culture, well, if we take the dog and we say we offer the dog a treat, and every time a certain situation happens, we offer the dog a treat, and then we create more treats, and then we always give the dog a treat, you're going to get a lazy, fat, stupid dog who loves treats. And your job will be easy if you are the dog owner, because you just keep giving the dog a treat. But your life is easy. You're going to have a lazy dog who's going to make a mess of your house, but you won't have to do anything for that dog. You won't have to take it for a walk. You don't have to clean it. And if you don't care about your place, you don't even have to clean your place. And eventually that dog doesn't live very long anyway. It won't be healthy. And that dog will have children, puppies. That dog will have puppies who will also be corrupt. It is a form of corruption. So why do I talk about the dog and compare that to the human? Well, it's just an analogy. It's just a way to understand why humans are still slaves, or you could say primitive, same thing. To be a slave is to be in a primitive state of intelligence, to be in a retarded state of awareness. So, you know, the awareness of the human being has been retarded, held back, kept from development, if those terms are more politically correct. You call it repression, oppression, whatever you want to call it. So here's my example. You have the situation today. You want to buy a car. So the car dealer wants to sell cars, is clearing out old stock. And they're always clearing out old stock. So, because the excuse is just an excuse. So the car dealer says, listen, you buy the new car and we'll give you 0% financing. Of course they're not losing money. Of course they've structured the deal. Of course they're going to make money. And of course the new car is worth a lot less to make than you pay for it. But we'll give you 0% financing. We call that an incentive, right? What is my incentive to buy? But in another way, if I said to you, come to my house, or come to my house and I won't break your leg, right? Come to my house and I won't break your leg. You're likely to come to my house because the option is I'll break your leg. So the car dealer is the same way. Buy this car and we'll give you 0% financing. Otherwise, if you wait, you're going to have to pay for financing. Because that's the alternative. Under normal conditions, you have to pay 5% financing. Or 7% financing if you qualify. But if you come in today, if you come in this weekend, I won't charge you financing. I'll give you 0%. APR. So let's flip the switch over to an extreme example. If you come to my house this weekend, I won't break your leg. Because in the normal case, I might break your leg, right? Okay, we don't like that example. Here's another example. Between August 1st and August 10th, If you buy one product, we'll give you the other product free. If you buy that product, let's say it's some tissue paper, we're going to give you $1 of tissue paper free. Now, in the old way of thinking, you know, and I'm not that old, but I understand that when you say, if you buy this, I'll give you this, or I'll give you this if you buy this, it is called bribery. It is called bribery. I will give you, right? I will give you this box of tissue if you buy one. And so the alternative is I don't buy it, I'm not going to get it. But if I buy it, I get the other one, right? 2 for 1. That's called bribery. That's called corruption. We call it marketing. We call it all these nice terms. We have a promotion. There's a sale, right? There's a sale. If you come in this weekend, you get 30% off. That's an incentive. But in other terms, it is a form of corruption. It is a form of bribery. If you come this weekend, you get 30% off. If you come next weekend, I'm not going to give you 30% off. How can that be? How come you're bribing me to come in? You're bribing me to buy this weekend. I'm not ready to buy this weekend. I want to buy next weekend. Well, if you come next weekend, you don't get 30% off. But my money's important. I got to get 30% off. It's called bribery. 2 for 1. 50% off. A sale. A sale is a form of bribery. If you look at the house of an average person in North America, it is so full of stuff. It is amazing. Whether it's from an infomercial, if you buy now, right? If you buy now, we're going to give you this and this and this, and we're going to cut the price by half, and we're going to. It's all a form of bribery. Bribery is a form of corruption, and the average house is so full of stuff. If you look at the average house, there's so much stuff in there that you don't need. That we have been conditioned to be corrupt. We have been bribed, right? But we've been bribed in such a way that we don't realize we're too dumb. You know, the mind's been tricked. We're too dumb to see we're being bribed, right? And it works, and we call it marketing.